know what, Nate? Let's talk about another GOAT, all right? Let's talk about Phil Mickelson. Phil Mickelson, at age 50, has become the oldest major champion in golf history. We got to give him a lot of credit. So he won the PGA Championship Sunday, and let me tell you something. He became the oldest major champion in golf history. So again, he's proven that you're never too old to accomplish what you want to accomplish. He ended it with 1/73 to win by 2 shots, and he ended up beating Brooks Koepka and Luis Oosthuzien. I think I said that right. I'm not quite sure, but here's a quote from Phil Mickelson. He said, and I quote, "One of the moments I'll cherish my entire life. I don't know how to describe the feeling of excitement, fulfillment, and accomplishment to do something of this magnitude when very few people thought that I could." And again, these people, they didn't think that Phil Mickelson was going to become the oldest player to win a major championship, but he did, Nate. And he also continued his statement and quote by saying, "This is just an incredible feeling because I believed it was possible, but everything was saying it wasn't." And look, Nate, I mean, like I said, the GOATs, they just keep on proving people wrong. They keep on proving the haters wrong, and that's what they did. Tiger Woods actually tweeted towards Phil Mickelson. He said, and I quote, "Truly inspirational to see Phil Mickelson do it again at 50 years of age. Congratulations." Yeah, Nate, and hey, let me tell you something. These athletes, man, these athletes who are hitting age, they are really doing what they want to do. They are accomplishing what they need to do. We talked about Cristiano Ronaldo. We're talking about Phil Mickelson. Tom Brady became the oldest player to win a Super Bowl. So, hey, don't count out these old veteran athletes, man. They are still good. They are still playing at a high level. And as long as they continue to play at a high level, I said this with Cristiano Ronaldo, they will continue to dominate as much as they can. They're not passing that torch to nobody pretty soon. Um, you know what, Nate? I'll start off with you first, but before I start off with you, I just want to say the source for this article is ESPN News Services. So you start off first. Your thoughts on Phil Mickelson becoming the oldest major champion in golf history?
You know what? Congratulations to Phil Mickelson. He's done an absolutely amazing job. And yeah, Mari definitely is one of the GOATs, and it has really been the year of ageless athletes. You look in basketball, obviously LeBron James is definitely up there in
Right.
age, like 36, 37.
He is, I believe, 30. I think he's turning 36. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, so he's definitely getting up there in age. Tom Brady's in his 40s, in his early 40s. Phil Mickelson is 50. Like we talked about, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's 36. There's a lot of athletes still winning at a high age, but are still playing at an elite level. And it really goes to show you that not every athlete, when they hit age, decline rapidly. And not only that, but it also goes to show you that even though you're old, you can still play at an elite level. And I absolutely love to see that, because GOATs like Phil Mickelson, GOATs like Tom Brady, GOATs like LeBron James and Cristiano Ronaldo, they all, like you said, they always prove the haters wrong at an elite level, at a relatively old age for sports. That is in society. That's in society. Being 43 years old really isn't that old. Even being 50, in society, it's not as old as you would think.
But in the sports world, it's pretty
In
old.
sports, it's very old, absolutely. So, but to see him continue to win even at a high age, it's absolutely amazing to see, and it really goes to show to us youngins that, hey, we may be the future of the league, but these guys, like you said, not only are going to pass these torch down, but they're just going to give us a lesson. Ask Patrick Mahomes. You guys asked me a couple times, but I know B. I mean, I'm just saying, man.
I don't
But
think
look,
Chief fans are gonna like what you just said, Nate. But all right.
look, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, but look. I'm just saying, but look. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Best of luck to you moving forward. But he's definitely going to be the future in the NFL. But as long as Tom Brady's in the NFL, you know what I mean. He's not passing down that torch right now. But same goes for Phil Mickelson for the younger guys. For as long as he plays at an elite level, I don't think he has plans to pass down the torch. Now, eventually they're going to have to, but as of right now, as long as they still have that competition within them, I just can't see it happening anytime soon. So, with that being said, best of luck to Phil Mickelson. Congratulations to him again. And one lesson for you guys: don't underestimate the veterans.
Look, Nate, I don't think people got the memo. All right, let me explain something to you. Okay, we're gonna go and do a little analyzing over here. Okay, so regular people in this world, okay, especially men, when they retire, what do?
What are they? Oh,
A lot of them, when they want to like get some peace and quiet and they're done with work,
they
and
just
what do they
chill.
go out and do?
They just find a house out on the beach, chill.
Right, but let's go for men who want to and who end up retiring and get some activity. What's the one sport that they do?
We go into combat sports, are we? Or boxing, or
No,
just
what's
a lot.
combat
I've seen a
sport?
few athletes do combat
What
sports.
guy who turns 70 retires goes, you know what? I want to fight somebody. No, nobody does
Hey,
that.
I've seen some old athletes go to wrestling. I've
No, I'm not talking
seen
about
that.
old athletes. I'm talking about old people. I'm talking about like people who are retire in general from their regular day.
Oh, they just go to golf.
Right. So did nobody ever tell anybody that golf is an old man sport? Like, did we not expect this to happen? Like, I mean, let's be real. If people are retiring, going to play golf, there should be no reason why an old man can't win a Masters or a majors. You know, there's no. So first of all, I'm not calling Phil Mickelson old, but in golf, he's old. Okay, it's as simple as that. He's 50 years old, so I got to give him a lot of credit. I always thought Phil Mickelson. You know, I always thought he was a great golfer. I never really underestimated Phil Mickelson. I always thought that when he was playing, I always thought that he was going to be obviously a threat to a lot of other golfers because he still is good. He's obviously one of the most well-known golfers. Obviously, I think the most known is Tiger Woods, you know. That's the one that everybody knows, but Phil Mickelson is still a pretty well-known golfer. Um, but yeah, Nate, this wasn't honestly, I didn't expect it this year, but I thought to myself, you know what, eventually maybe Phil Mickelson will go back to winning another Masters because Phil Mickelson is a good golfer, you know? Doesn't matter about his age, he's a good golfer. And again, golf is an old man sport anyway. You know, people when they retire, a lot, especially regular men who retire from their job, a lot of them end up going to like Florida or South Carolina, or even if they stay in their own state, they end up going to find a golf course to golf. It's as simple as that. Golf is an old man sport. And when you really look at it, Nate, I got to give Phil Mickelson a lot of credit. A lot of people were saying, look, Phil Mickelson can't, again, he won't be able to win another PGA championship. He's too old. He proved them wrong, and he did it anyway. You know, when I said it, that's what GOATs do. They add to their legacy, and when people want to hate on them, they prove them wrong. Tom Brady did it this year. You know, you're too old to win a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is going to beat you in that Super Bowl. He said, hold my 6 rings while I go do a 7th time, and that's exactly what he did. Cristiano Ronaldo, again, hitting the old side. You know, some people might have thought he wasn't going to be a top scorer. He said, hold my awards and watch me go become the top scorer in this league. LeBron James, you know, some people are saying he's turning old. He's hitting the old side. All right, well, guess what? The Lakers are in the playoffs yet again. Another LeBron James team going to the playoffs. Last year, he won the NBA championship. So he's not getting, again, even though these athletes are getting old, every single time and every single year goes by, you get old. That's common sense. But not every athlete who gets older ends up getting out of their prime. That's not the case, Nate, you know? As far as Phil Mickelson, he won a PGA championship. As far as LeBron James, he won the NBA championship last year. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl this year. So it doesn't matter really about age, you know. Obviously, you know, father time beats all of us, and that obviously is a factor. Obviously, they're going to hit an age when they can no longer play. But let me tell you something: with these veterans and these veterans who've been in the game for years and years, as long as they got that torch, and until they're ready and they want to give it up, they're not gonna, you know. And it's as simple as that. So, with that being said, again, congratulations to Phil Mickelson on becoming the oldest player to win a PGA championship. You know, best of luck to him in the future and all the other tournaments that he does with golf. And again, let this be a lesson to people. You're never too old to accomplish your dreams. You're never too young to accomplish your dreams. If you work hard and you have that drive, I truly believe this, Nate. Okay, opportunities will open up. And as long as you take those opportunities, I believe you can get what you want in this life. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.